8. And this is staff could come to the table, please. This is appointment of, are there staff to come to the table? Yes. No, we probably don't need, okay, no one can come to the table. This is the appointment of representatives to Local Government New Zealand Zone 5. And the staff recommendation is that the council appoint 5 representatives to represent Christchurch City Council at Local Government New Zealand Zone 5, and I will move from the chair that the names be added to the resolution, and that they be Leanne Dalzell, Glenn Livingston, Yanni Johansson, Jimmy Chen and David East. Do I have a seconder for that? Pauline Cotter. Is there any discussion? Glenn Livingston.
Actually, I might just make a quick comment. Are you Mrs. Mayor? Madam Mayor? Mayor. Okay, sorry. I'm just so used to saying, Mr. Mayor, but I'll forget that. Mayor. I think it's wonderful if, as colleagues, we could really put some time into this and attend these meetings. I think it's good for, and I've said this before, Christchurch to develop some kind of lateral spread in its relationships and to really connect with the not only the Zone 5 or Upper South Island councils, but the lower councils in Zone 6, and often we have combined meetings. I think I'll just frame it positively. It would be good just to keep building up these relationships. We're seen as the big smoke, and they really would be delighted if we would show our face at these meetings. So really good if you could really put some time into that.
Well, I would certainly like to endorse what Councillor Livingston has said. The Local Government New Zealand, I think, has really welcomed the council's interest in reinstating and actually reinvigorating relationships throughout Local Government New Zealand. So it's been extremely positive, and I'd like to thank the councillors that have agreed to put their names forward. And I agree with Councillor Livingston. Your name's up there for the commitment that you're making to the role, and we will make our contribution to Zone 5, as we will do to the Local Government New Zealand structure as a whole. Does anyone else like to say anything about that? Yanni Johansson.
I just think one of the really important points, and I echo the comment that was made, but one of the problems we've had as a council and with the zone is that the meeting dates clash with our committees and our full council. So it has been hard sometimes for people to attend. I note that first meeting is actually next week, and there's already a number of councillors from around the region who have emailed back to say that they can't attend, and I think we should take a leadership role in also making sure that the meetings are accessible for people. The other thing is that at the first meeting there's always a vote about who will chair it, and it would be really good for the new council to have a discussion as a collective around the position that you want the delegates to this to take on your behalf around some of the major issues that are discussed there and positions that are taken. In the past there hasn't been as good a reporting back or getting a mandate from the collective Christchurch City Council to inform some of those votes, and so I just hope that staff can just take that on board, and that we can, for the first meeting, be in an informed position to represent the collective view.
There probably won't be a council meeting between then and now, and that's again probably one of the shortcomings that I'm going to have for a little while, just getting up to speed with the different things. I certainly do not intend to be putting myself forward for a chair's position until I get to grips with the particular role that I have here in Christchurch City. So, but yes, it's absolutely appropriate that we have a discussion about who would be appropriate to support in that role. I think we should support one of our neighbouring councils, but it will depend on who's putting their name forward. So, but it's certainly, we're going to probably have to do it by round robin to get an indication of people's comfort with whoever we support once we have that agenda and are aware about who's prepared to take up those roles. But that's a very good point, and thank you very much for raising it. Are there any other comments that people would like to make? I'd then put the amendment. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. I'll put the substantive motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. That is carried. And we move